Welcome to Two's Company, Three's a Podcast, also known as 2c3pod or TCTP, Newcastle's #1 film, TV and gaming podcast. My name is Dylan, as always, with my co-host
Mitchell, and we're ordering some clone troopers to kill some Jedis because it's time for 2c3pod, TCTP, the historic Route 60. What?
Sorry, what? My eyes? What were you saying? I'm tired? Yes, very.
They're gorgeous,
yes.
But, oh, come on! You're halfway through. Just snap it off already.
Snap it off.
Yeah.
Jeez, I have no idea what that's from.
Okay, well, running from our theme, that's Jim Carrey and Yes Man while he's watching Saw.
Ah,
exactly.
Okay. It's been a while since I've seen Yes Man or Lyle or any of those sort of, I wouldn't say early Jim Carrey, but kind of half, well, I wasn't even halfway through, so like maybe the first quarter.
The noughties Jim Carrey.
The Jim Carrey, where he was a clever businessman in a lot of films.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah.
I watched another Jim Carrey clip the other day because of his resurgence from the Sonic film, of course. There was a video of him at some kind of award ceremony, but he's always been famous for his contortionism and his ability to interpret other actors.
Yep.
But I just love how well he does a Clint Eastwood.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
So good. He
Like,
does that in Bruce Almighty.
He does.
Yeah,
yes.
that's right.
Yeah, you're feeling like you punk in the mirror or whatever it is. But he does it live on stage, like when he was young in his 20s, and he's just so good at everything.
Yeah, no, early Jim Carrey stand-up is like...
Yeah.
I love it.
Pure gold.
Man. Yeah, exactly. And the facials that he can make as well.
He's just hilarious to look at. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen... I'm not sure what it was on. It might have been very early Saturday Night Live, but he plays like... immortal character almost who keeps getting surgeries and that and ripping like limbs off himself and stuff. Yeah, look it up. Like,
oh wait, hold on. He goes, yes, he's got like, he looks like a mummy, like a zombie.
And he's trying like that.
Yes, I think he got his start on Saturday Night Live, didn't he? Like
stand up obviously and stuff like that. But yes, Saturday Night Live very early, absolutely. But anyway,
yes.
Welcome to 2C3pod TCTP Friday edition. Trailer Park and Yassel Pass coming at you fresh and coming from far.
Yes,
that's right. So today, come on, Dylan. There's two of us here. If you see me panic. No, So before we get into that, make sure to check us out on all socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or wherever you're listening or watching. Thank you. And make sure to check us out on your preferred platform, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, YouTube. Big summer blowout.
If you want to support the show, tpublic.com or Patreon, or just send us a few dollars or an email at twoscompany3podcast@gmail.com. But as we said, it's Trailer Park, which means we're about to review
that's right.
The latest trailers that have hit the interwebs this week.
That's right. And there it is. Yes. Let us see my cousin wife. Come on down to the trailer park.
Yes,
that's right. All right, it's time to review some fresh trailers. So first cab off the rank this week, we have The French Dispatch. From the uniquely near insane mind of Wes Anderson comes this insanely stacked film about journalism and a particularly unique publication. I think it's safe to say a tabloid magazine that prints incredible stories that appear to get reenacted throughout the film. It's a little hazy knowing exactly what's going on, but Jesus Christ, the cast list coming late July.
Yep.
Now, as I mentioned the cast list multiple times, it is absolutely redonk.
The cast list for this is absolutely stacked, and I've seen this trailer float around the internet for the past few days, and I didn't get to watch it until just now. And anybody who is familiar with the name Wes Anderson will understand the kind of films that he makes and the very unique cinematic style that he directs. He's done quite a lot over the years. My personal favorites are his claymation things like Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I believe he did Isle of Dogs as well.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I do have to check that out because it was starring Jeff Goldblum, but it took him until the movie was finished to realize that's an anagram or like essentially a different way of saying I love dogs.
Yeah.
And he was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I love dogs, But watching the trailer to the French, watching the trailer to the French Dispatch, as we said, we'll go through the cast in a moment. But the one thing I do want to say regarding Wes Anderson's unique directing and filmmaking style, this is really, really honing in on that. It looks like a play.
Oh no, that's right. It does. It looks like a stage production come to life, like it
because the camera angles are kind of static and forefront, and you can see everything that's going on.
That's exactly right.
I really, really admire that, and the fact that this guy is allowed to do these kind of films. Like, that's the thing. You see, like, there's big Hollywood productions where everybody has to do what they're told, but then you get like some guys which are just given free reign to be completely creative and unique in how they make films. And Wes Anderson's one of those guys.
Oh, he's definitely at that level where he's allowed to do what he wants to do at this stage.
And he's only 50 years of age.
No, exactly.
Young bloke.
He's got another 20 odd years left in him of this kind of crazy fucking insane filmmaking. But the cast list, as we said, Timothy Chalamet, Elizabeth Moss, Edward Norton, Willem Dafoe, Tilda Swinton, Christoph Waltz, Bill Murray, Rupert Friend, Adrian Brody, Owen Wilson, having a wonk nose, Benicio del Toro. What did you do? No, you're going to cut this out. Yeah? You're going to cut this out in post, yeah? All right, cool.
I'll get rid of that.
Okay, thank God. Button. Yes, good. I just sounded like an absolute wank. But then you got Jeffrey Wright, Liev Schreiber, Jason Schwartzman. I mean, it just literally goes on and freaking on.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so absolutely. With the way you said the style of this, the style being a Wes Anderson film, the way it's coming across, the comedic nature in the trailer as well. But that stacked cut, like, it's one of those if you haven't seen the trailer, check it out. It's uniquely weird. But then at the end, you've got your main cast members, and then they flash up the huge screen with like 20 other names.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz is on that list. That's where I noticed him, because I don't remember seeing him in the trailer.
No.
Exactly.
I don't remember seeing Willem Dafoe in the trailer, but he's listed in the cast, man. Yeah,
it goes to show, like, this kind of guy, like, you have a lot of these actors which do a lot of films, a lot of different kind of films. Some bigger pictures, some smaller, some a bit more unique. Yeah. But then a guy like this, 50 years of age, has made very, very unique films. Can be like, hey, I'm going to cast everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
And
that's
everyone's like, yep.
And exactly. Yeah. Well, Bill Murray in particular, he's done many a film with him. So I'm looking forward to this. Big summer blowout personally. It'll be a big summer blowout probably on the budget schemes as well, because of the fact that it's not a high budgeted film.
Yeah, we're showing so far that the budget itself is $25 million.
Exactly.
I think it'll easily make that back. The fact that there are so many people involved in this film in terms of the casting, that they can get away with making a film like this on a $25 million budget goes to show that all of the actors, including Owen Wilson, like those kind of guys, fair enough, you may see Owen Wilson in these kind of schlocky comedies, but it goes to show that all of the actors in this are there for the acting.
That's exactly
and there for
right.
the craft, the creation.
This to me has a feel of a Jojo Rabbit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't say that.
I know you can't relate, but it's that comedic, war-torn set like location, but at the same time, it's got an amazing cast, that undertones of comedy, and it tells a nice story, but it's not taken too seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to this one when it comes out. Hopefully it will. I'm sure it will get a release date, being a Wes Anderson film in Australia.
Yeah, they always get good wide releases. So
early August.
Yeah, but big summer blowout as well. I honestly think this is going to be genuinely good, as of most of his work.
100%.
100%.
All right, hit us with the next one, Dilber.
Alrighty, so Cutthroat City. Teaser trailer. Set in an... Alright, what the hell is that? Impoverished?
Yes, that is a word.
Excellent.
Set in the impoverished.
See, you always make me read these things off the cuff, and I look at it and go, well, I'm going to fuck that up.
Well, it turns out he didn't pass year 8 English.
Nope. All right. So I never got my pen license. Did you know that? Did you ever get a pen license?
Of course I did.
Mine was given to me at the very end, because me and my friend...
It was kind of just like, all right, Dylan, you don't have to do it here, but there.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Set in the impoverished lower 9th ward of New Orleans during the tragic events of Hurricane Katrina, the film appears to follow a group of struggling hood rats who, without income and any way of life, decided to pull off a heist at the fucking disaster relief center.
My God.
Fucking scumbags. I know they're having a rough time, but Jesus Christ, so am I. You're going to have to steal from people who just lost their homes and family members? Fuck you. Coming to a limited release in the US in April.
Oh, man. I love that you never get the tone that I'm implying in my head. It's fantastic. I even put it in capitals, Dylan. At the fucking disaster relief center?
Well, you write these things for you, and then I have to fumble my way through them every single episode.
Hey, we don't have to take turns, motherfucker. But either way, Cutthroat City. I'm having a bad time too. Yeah. All right, Cutthroat City. So this one, it looks like a low budget crime thriller, and the location being New Orleans, the lower 9th ward, which is basically the hood of New Orleans. During Hurricane Katrina. I understand the story, but like I said in there, it's literally, you watch the trailer, it's the gang of hood rats, as I like to call them, and they literally are trying to pull off heists on the people who are getting donated money.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think, like, going from the trailer itself, I don't know much about the story, but, like, the story centers, as you said, around a group of young African-American people who are struggling on hard times. They're struggling to sort of get by, as they do.
Well, Hurricane Katrina, I think to this day, it might still be the biggest natural disaster that's ever hit America. Okay. It, decimated New Orleans, put them underwater, everywhere.
Absolutely. So, in a sense, like, they're essentially, trying to steal and make way for themselves from wherever is going to have the biggest supply of resources.
Exactly.
So it makes sense, but at the same time, like, fuck you for stealing from those who have just lost everything. Right. But they're also taking from people who they may think as they've already had it all. Yeah, they've already got everything that they've ever needed. Fair enough, they've gone through this trauma, but they've lived it their entire lives.
No,
I don't really know, but I do know the cast list is quite good. Now, I'm going to mispronounce a lot of these names. But,
please do.
But just to say a few that I recognise: Terrence Howard, Wesley Snipes.
Crazy motherfucker, by the way. You seen that guy in recent times?
Who? Wesley Snipes?
No, Terrence Howard. He's all the way bonkers now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, sorry, continue. Terrence Howard and Wesley Snipes.
Yes, absolutely. T.I. as cousin Bass, or Bass, probably Bass, but T.I. is usually pretty good. You can have whichever
you like.
Yeah. Isa Gonzalez, Demetrius Shipper Jr., Shane Malik Moore, and there's so much more, but there's one that really stands out to me, which has me, other than Ethan Hawke, of course, who I really love.
Is it Denzel Whitaker?
Denzel Whitaker. Yeah.
Wait, is it really?
Yes, and then you've got Isaiah Washington.
Oh, okay. Why did they stand out?
Because they're like an amalgamation of Hollywood's
I was gonna say because he's the love child of Denzel Washington and
Forrest Whitaker.
And Forrest Whitaker, yeah, exactly. I was gonna make a joke. I didn't think that was actually the one, but
that's exactly where I was going with that.
But the fact that a real life cast member's name is the most interesting thing about this tells me that this is a big summer blunder on all schemes.
You don't think? I think this is going to be a good film. I
don't think it will, man. If it is actually following these, I'm just going to keep saying hood rats.
Yep.
If it is following them, literally robbing from the poor to give to the slightly more poor themselves, I'm not going to get behind that.
Yeah, but just remember, this film is clearly not for you. And this film is clearly not for me either.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. But isn't this podcast for us?
That is true.
Exactly. So big summer blunder.
Yeah.
We're reviewing this shit, man.
No, that's true.
I'm not going to say big summer blowout if it's good for somebody else.
No, that's perfectly fine. All I'm going to say is, like, this film definitely isn't written and directed and made for people like us because we can't relate to the situation that these kids are in.
Exactly. So hence why I don't want to see it.
No, that's perfectly fine. Hey, I probably won't see it either. I think honestly it will be a well-made film.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I won't see it either.
No. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I understand exactly what you're saying, but personally, I'm good.
But next on the list is one I really do want to check out. But I'll let you read the description so I don't fuck it up.
Well, it is my turn. Yes, but, all right, we have The Green Knight teaser trailer. Keep that going. Yeah. Well, fuck a duck and call me Shirley. From acclaimed studio A24 comes this insane-looking medieval film about a man who is a Green Knight. Not 100% sure about the plot, but there's fucking tree men, there's fucking giant hands, and there's fucking puppets.
Yeah.
Count me the fuck in.
Those puppets...
Coming summer, winter in Australia.
Yes, those puppets cut the head off the other puppet.
Did you see that?
It's quite unique.
That was very good puppeteering as well.
Dev Patel.
Yes. Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, seems like the main actor in this film.
He's the Green Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you've got Alicia Vikander, I think her name is. She was recently in the Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Wow, I'm fucking this up. The Tomb Raider remake.
Absolutely. You got Joel Edgerton.
Yes. Sean Harris as well. Barry Cogan and Ralph Ineson. There's a great cast. Very unique.
That is a fantastic last name. Sarita Cloudhurry.
Cloudhurry's a great name.
Yeah, I know.
Usually we shit on names like this, but that's quite good.
That's a good name. Yeah.
I don't really know where this film is going, but it does seem very unique, and it does seem to tell the story of a knight living in the, say, maybe 1600s, where religion is rampant.
It's the god.
Yeah.
Ironically, but it is.
Or the god. Anyway, listen, as we said, at the very end, there's like a tree person. That's like the main image that's been going around the internet.
Yes, of course.
And A24 Studios have done a lot of interesting films in the cast list.
Well, they just had Uncut Gems.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like, they've done a lot of really interesting films that I've liked recently. So I don't really know where this is going, but it's intriguing the fuck out of me. Yes. So whether it's a big summer blowout, big summer blunder on the grand scheme of things, which is usually our scale for worldwide
of course
box office release, I have no idea.
No, personally though, I'm keen as fuck for this.
Yes.
And it's a big summer blowout personally.
Absolutely.
But like you said, on the grand scheme of thing, I'm not sure how this is going to be received with a worldwide release. Yeah. That's what I'm not sure about. But you did catch the giant hand, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I know. So not just fucking tree man, there's fucking giants too.
So there's medieval sort of elements. There's
mythology.
Mythological elements, supernatural themes.
Yeah.
In terms of when this is set, Sean Harris, the actor Sean Harris, is playing King Arthur.
Okay.
So whenever King Arthur
let us know in the comments below.
I'm sure you'll know.
Yes.
But yes, the Green Knight based on Sir Gawain, and the Green Knight looks like a book.
Yeah.
Or a short story from however long ago.
We'll go with that. Yeah. We'll talk about that on a book podcast.
From the 14th century. So what's that? 1300s?
1500s.
1500s, yes, correct.
Bam. Look at me.
Wait, is that right?
Yes, because the 1900s was the 20th century. 20th Century Fox, motherfucker.
I had it around the wrong way. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. So, exactly. Check out the trailer for The Green Knight. Looks awesome. All right. Yes, are you ballsy enough to take the next one?
Where is it? Okay, so the road's not taken. In his mind are 2 lives he has never lived that have made him who he is. That's from the trailer. All I can say is, please, to the listener, to the viewer right now, watch this trailer. And if you have any fucking idea what this damn movie is about, please leave a comment and let us know. Yeah. Coming March in the US and sporadically across the world in the following months.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to read that slowly, so I will
No, I know, and thank you for that. Yeah. But I don't fucking know, man.
So
is this dude psycho? Is Javier Bardem, is he a psychopath? Okay. No, I'm going to keep cutting you off. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, no, but, no. Did you want to? Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's going to be in the thing.
Oh, of course it is, so I'm just going to talk over it. Yeah. But, honestly, dude, me personally watching this, I didn't fucking get it. Is he psychotic?
Okay,
is he having a breakdown?
From the trailer, I would gather that this guy is writing a story. Mm-hmm. He's writing a novel of sorts, but he's trying to base it on the life that he has left. I have a feeling that he's maybe possibly dying from cancer because there are moments where his conscious lapses.
Yeah, okay.
And they're struggling to... And the daughter, played by Ellie Fanning, is essentially struggling to keep him afloat, and people around him are started to treat him as if he's not here.
Yeah.
So there's some kind of onset dementia setting in, or
that's what I wasn't sure about.
He's struggling from some kind of illness, whether it's a physical disease or mental illness.
Is he writing different roads to the paths of his life if he did this instead of that?
Or
because that's what it seemed like. He was flashing back, it looked like.
Well, in the trailer, he says the last page he has to decide whether something rather happened. So I have a feeling that he's trying to write a story and he's going to try and lay out these paths and make his own life not follow any of them.
Yeah.
And have a very unique end to his life, which may be impending.
Yeah.
By the looks of this trailer. However, as we said at the beginning of this tiny segment, I don't have a fucking clue.
No, so you at least don't have a clue either.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm going
because I watched it, I thought about it for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I still don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
But has that intrigued you enough to want to see this movie?
Oh, yes, it actually has, unlike a lot of other films in the past. But this one, it has. And Javier Bardem.
Yes.
I love Javier Bardem. Have you seen No Country for Old Men?
I was going to say, if you don't know who that is, it's the dude from No Country for Old Men. I've only seen that movie once.
Oh my God.
And I distinctly remember he walks around and he kills people with like a pressure can.
Yeah.
And he opens a door.
Yep.
He kills a crow.
Yeah.
Is Sean Bean in that film?
Josh Brolin is the
Josh
opposite.
Brolin is in that film. Yeah, I'm thinking of a different film.
But that's the one Javier Bardem won an Oscar for, and he's phenomenal. And that's why I'm going to give this a big summer blowout, because it has potential to actually tell a nice story if they don't confuse the fuck out of you along the way.
Yeah, well, there may be elements of confusion.
On a success box office level, big summer blunder, because it's not the type of film that'll rape the box office, you know?
No.
In a nice, consensual way.
Jesus Christ.
I know. All right, it's Friday. Yeah. All right. Okay, moving into the next one. Final Kill. Yes. Holy D-level action film, Batman. We got a spicy meatball here. This film follows Mickey, what a cliche thug name, who is a hardened debt collector who is having some regrets about his career choices. Bar fights, kitchen fights, street fights, tunnel fights, even fucking hospital fights. This high-quality action film has all the terribly overproduced sound effects you'd expect from a film called Final Kill.
Absolutely.
Oh, and look, there's Danny Trejo is going to add to his record for most killed actor. coming, I assume, nowhere near a theatre in Newcastle March 6th.
No way. This film is certainly made on a decent budget enough for direct to Blu-ray, and it sounds like it's going to be a fun time if you're into those kind of schlocky, sit on your couch action films and you just want to relax and just watch something silly and action-packed, Danny Trejo style on a Sunday afternoon.
But I mean, they basically had his entire scene in the film.
Because
Mickey in the trailer, he's like on the run from the bad guys, obviously, and Danny Trejo turns up at a hospital. They get into a gunfight and stuff, and that's pretty much it.
That'll be it. And Danny Trejo, we mentioned this last week in the podcast that he's overtaken the record of most killed actor in Hollywood history up in this point,
from Christopher Lee,
and he's in his 80s. Did we say?
I think very
70s?
late 70s. Oh, that's right. He was a couple years older than my dad.
Yes.
Yeah, so late 70s.
Yeah, so for the listeners, we'll definitely understand that age. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this podcast is for us. Okay? This is just you and me talking.
Yeah. But the thing I took away from this is that, one, Randy Couture is in this for some reason.
Yeah, well, that's what old MMA fighters do, man. They look tough, so why not be a thug?
Yeah. Danny Trejo is struggling to hold up the pistol in that scene where he's shooting the guy. And Billy Zane is always a great casting choice for the films he's not in.
Wait.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah, for the films. He's a great guy. Oh,
There's been so many films over the years where Billy Zane would have been perfect, and he hasn't been in any of them.
And then he ends up taking the role that's shit.
Yes.
Okay, I get what you mean.
Like he was the Phantom. Do you remember the Phantom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the Mummy, bro.
Yeah. No.
No, wasn't he?
No, he could have been. That's what I'm saying. He would have been a great choice for the Mummy. No, he wasn't.
I'm going to find out who the Mummy was.
But he could have made a great Lex Luthor. People thought he was going to be Lex Luthor for a while.
Oh, that would have been good.
There's a few other things that I remember rattling off my brain a few months ago about Billy Zane and where I expected his career to go in terms of like modern films coming to the big screen, but he's just not a bankable star like someone like fucking Statham.
But that's the thing. He's a name that I still remember, though. You know?
Yeah, he could have been a great action star.
Arnold Vosloo,
who was great in The Mummy.
No, I've got nothing wrong with that. But I really thought he was the Mummy.
Billy Zane, the guy could have been cast in so many great movies as so many great characters, and he just never was.
And look at him now.
Yeah.
D-level action
I
film.
thought he was going to be like in the trailer, I knew he was cast in it. So I expected, come on, give him some brutal moments. Make him the brawler. No, he's the office guy.
Exactly.
It's like, come on, it's Billy fucking Zane.
He's the one pulling the strings and will eventually be a chicken shit guy who gets the shit beat out of him and then it got killed.
Or something along those lines.
Exactly.
I just wish Billy Zane would be a tough guy for once.
For me, this is a big summer blunder on everything.
Yeah, so do I.
I ain't going to sit down and watch this, man.
I will say, though, it will be a big summer blunder on all fronts, but this is a film that I will sit down to watch because I own a few.
You like these ones.
I like these movies. There's a movie that came out a long time ago starring, what's his name? He's in a lot of these B action movies, but he's great. Give me
Vince Vaughn.
Definitely not Vince Vaughn.
But either way, I mean, when you've got an old retired MMA star, you've got an aging actor in Danny Trejo, you've got Billy Zane who's just can't get cast in the right damn thing, and you've got a lead character named Mickey. I mean, it has all the recipe for a big-ass, terrible film. And it's only an hour and 20 minutes long, and that includes credits. Yeah. Like, that's not a good film, man.
Luke Goss is the guy I'm thinking about. Okay. So after Jason Statham left the Death Race franchise...
he's the one he took off.
Luke Goss took over in the sequels that went direct to DVD, written and directed by Tony Giglio. Luke Goss Luke Goss starred in Hellboy 2: The Golden Army.
Oh, yeah.
But he made a film called Hitman Reloaded, which came off the back of the Hitman video game one with Timothy Olyphant, but it was completely disconnected. But it was obviously made with the intention of saying, hey, it's got Hitman in the title, it's got a bald Hitman-looking dude on the cover, but it's a great film. Standalone, completely disconnected from any Hitman
better than
franchise.
The original? Well, the first one, sorry?
I wouldn't say it's better because it's different. It's completely different, and it's got nothing to do with Agent 47. I just think that these kind of smaller budget action flicks written and directed for the home video, a lot of them are quite good.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm not disparaging that. It's just the fact that because it is a home direct-to-home one, the cast, as I said, the story just seems very cliche.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to enjoy it. Plus, the overwhelming sounds that they put in when people are bashing each other in.
If you can, I will use this until the end of time now, but if you can sit through 6 Underground, you can watch anything.
Yep. That's very true. You take your pick as to whether that's an insult or a compliment.
Yeah, definitely an insult.
Yes, 100%. But, all right, moving forward to our last one, Dylan.
Yes.
You want to take it away?
Alrighty, yes, I'm very excited. Okay, so
all right.
The Vast of Night. You were shocked.
Yes.
Okay, so in this film festival, Darling, set in the 1950s, we see a young radio DJ and a switchboard operator discover an... What are you doing?
I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, I'm done.
Okay, so in this film festival, Darling, set in the 1950s, we see a young radio DJ and a switchboard operator discover an ominous sound emanating from the sky. Apparently, whatever is making this sound loves this particular town and has been here before. But what will happen once? But what will happen once it or what? I'll let you read that.
But what will happen once it or what returns?
Okay, that's how you were trying to say it.
Well, yeah, exactly. Just read it how it's written, bruh.
Well, you said in this particular town. It's fine. It's anyway. The Vast of
I'm amazing.
The Vast of Night. Is a
coming to Amazon June-ish.
Yes, and select theaters apparently, but we won't get it here. No. So The Vast of Night is this week's pick of the horror-ish kind of mystery movie.
Yeah, definitely mystery thriller-ish vibes.
Yeah, so I really like films that are set in the 50s and 60s that try and take on this kind of concept because back then speculation was everything and entire towns freaked out about the tiniest little inconveniences to them. And there was so much speculation of Area 51 and the Greys and aliens visiting Earth.
About to enter the hippie era.
So absolutely.
People are experimenting.
Yeah. And not only that, yes, drugs, heavy drugs. But not only that too, but everything looked so fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
Whether anybody actually did or not, every 1950s movie, everybody dresses great. They drive these big, bulky, amazing looking cars.
Yeah, I know. This
and they're all using radios and they're all relying on radio, to get their entertainment, which I think is fantastic. But the
talkies.
The talkies, yes. But the idea of an unidentified spacecraft of sorts, which it can't be seen by the naked eye, enters their atmosphere and intertwines with their radio signals and interferes with the town. Yeah, and that's fascinating.
I just love the fact that she's the person who discovers the sound is a switchboard operator. So you would have heard about the people who used to have to you call up, operator, I need James Marsden.
Yeah.
And they would...
James Marsden. Big fan of the show, I know you're listening.
The current one's a junior.
Yeah.
So, and they would take the plug and put it in that person's thing. And I just love that. And they're using that concept and she's there listening to something that's income, a call or whatever. And finds this, takes it to the radio, and bam, we're off to the races with this weird-ass sound, and they go digging and exploring, and apparently it's been there before, according to the old lady. The creepy old lady. X-Files, shout out, love the X-Files. Big time.
Out of all of the trailers in this week's trailer park, The Vast of Night definitely piques my interest.
Yes.
And in the trailer as well, I haven't done a lot of research into this film, but it says there's a lot of debuts, a lot of debuts in here. So I have a feeling this is going to be writer, director, actors, all of these people's first film, potentially.
Oh, close to it, I'd imagine.
But one takeaway from the trailer of The Vast of Night, from the two trailers that I did watch, is that there are going to be lots of very unique tracking shots. In terms of camera angles sweeping across the open plains.
You accidentally watched a trailer that I hadn't seen. And I peeked over and was like, okay, that's not what I watched.
Yeah, it doesn't really explain anything. The second trailer does, but that trailer... And there are glimpses of that tracking shot happening in other moments in the main trailer. So The Vast of Night looks bloody intriguing.
Like I said, film festival darling.
Yes, absolutely. Well, so was... What did we watch last week? That was a film festival favourite. It sucked balls.
Oh, right.
Oh, Wounds. You didn't watch it, but that was a Sundance thing. Ugh, yuck.
Official... Yeah, it was probably a bad selection at Sundance. You just misread the thing. But either way, The Vast of Night looks pretty damn good. The fact that it's coming to Amazon, renew your subscription.
I have to for Picard. Yes.
And this is a big summer blowout personally.
Yep.
I assume big summer blowout financially successfully as well because it's definitely got a minimal budget.
Yeah,
100%.
And going to Amazon, people obviously have the option of just clicking go now, but this definitely seems a bit more fascinating than what most
That piques my interest about how films and filmmakers make money from the streaming services. Because you can't gauge, like you can gauge viewers, but do they just get given a flat fee for well done? Thank you for the content.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Sure,
because they don't get box office returns
because they're productions by these companies.
Yeah,
you know, so Amazon and Netflix, they would have a certain budget and a team of people that would then work with production companies, and then in the end they have a product.
I was going to say,
I think the box office numbers don't matter.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Like everybody would get paid their agreed upon contracted amount.
Yeah,
and then they get given the film, and then it's up to them whether or not they make any money from it.
Yeah,
yeah, and the filmmakers they all have their flat fee.
You can buy a lot of these films separately.
Yeah,
you can buy them in store or digital downloads.
That would all be proper for the services.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, like, for example...
But the filmmakers, for example, you know how, like, James Cameron, he's like, 1% of all box office takings. You know, like, you can't do that with this.
That's right.
That's what I mean.
People like James Cameron aren't making Netflix films.
No, I know. But,
so
like,
fuck that guy.
Those particular instances, you know, like, who knows, with how fucking long he's taken with the Avatar films, Netflix may as well fucking buy him off Disney.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But...
that has been Trailer Park.
It has been Trailer Park.
Thank you, Betty Sue.
Yes, thank you, Betty Sue, and your wife, husband, cousin.
Betty Sue.
Yeah.
Now
anyway.
on your British.
Yeah. Well, it's the most depressing time of the week, but also one of the most exciting because Yasso Pass is coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to take it to the studio again.
Yeah, let's do it. Hold on.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
well,
excited, blinded. That's
Jesus
right, ladies
Christ.
and gentlemen. You're welcome for those ear treats.
Yes.
Yes, it's time for Yassel Pass Excited or Blighted, where we look at the films coming to theatres near you, if you live near us in Newcastle, this weekend.
Yeah.
And maybe we can tell you what you want and what tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I'm going to tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Is it a film coming to theatres?
I want. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's very late right now.
It's been a rough week for podcasting this week.
Man, the technical difficulties that we haven't had since, like, the teen episodes of this show. Like, fuck. It's just unusual. We're just so used to a well-oiled, functioning machine.
Yes, but soon enough, we're going to have some upgrades, which are going to make things a lot easier. But
that's right. As kicking me off the show.
Anyway, as we said, it's time for Yasso Pass, Excited or Blinded. And we're going to be looking at trailers and, movies coming to cinemas near you this weekend. Now,
check your local guidances.
Yes, you used to put movies in here that were going released worldwide.
Yes.
But you've specifically stated only coming to Newcastle. So are you only checking what's available in our area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What about the rest of the world? We have American listeners.
No, I understand that, but they're here for the comedies.
There's jokes here?
Well, on one side. Yes. Anyway. I've been putting just locally because there's enough there to sustain this segment with just local distribution.
Yes.
And also, we've got to target the local audience first, man.
Well, that is true because most of the films...
Like I always say, check your local guidances.
Yes, the American listeners and UK and, mainly American though. Shout out to you guys. You're
and Canada.
Legend. Yes.
Natalia.
Yous are all legends, by the way. Thank you for listening and following us. Yes. But you always get films before us.
Yes.
Not always.
No. Sometimes we get
99% of the time.
They're only just right now, or actually next month, getting Dave Bautista in My Spy. We had that mid-January. What?
Yeah.
What?
Maybe,
that's right.
We're getting the ones that they don't want, I guess.
It doesn't matter, man. It's something. Fast and Furious 2 days beforehand. Woo.
Anyway, first on the list is Brahms, The Boy 2.
Yes, which I still don't... I know it's a sequel to The Boy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you look somewhere and it says Brahms, The Boy 2, and then it says Boy 2, and it's just very confusing.
Yes.
I haven't seen The Boy 1.
Neither have I, but as we discussed in Trailer Park, as we said, coming full circle now, this shows obviously a family moves into a big creepy town in the middle of nowhere and they discover a doll in the middle of nowhere and they bring it inside and the little kid becomes possessed by the doll, obviously, because that definitely is going to happen in that situation.
Hundo.
And then a whole bunch of havoc occurs because it's kind of a horror film. But the trailer had me intrigued to watch the first one because it's very reminiscent of other schlocky horror movies I enjoy.
Are you saying, obviously, Child's Play? You're getting some vibes?
No, I was getting more vibes from Annabelle.
Ugh.
Yeah, Annabelle Creation I really liked. The other ones, have I seen them?
Well.
No. I've only seen Annabelle Creation. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because it's got the young lady who also starred in Ouija, Origin of Evil. Written and directed by Mike Flanagan. Great film.
Of course it is.
Yes.
But, Katie Holmes.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Katie?
I don't care.
Yeah, okay, just in general?
Just in general.
Okay, yeah.
I know she's Tom Cruise's ex. She was in Batman Begins.
It's never good that she's like, her literal whole career has been singled down to Tom Cruise's ex.
Sucked into Scientology.
Tom Cruise jumped on a lounge for this lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did, and he looked crazy doing it.
Yep.
But at the same time, I think you said in Trailer Park with this one, the biggest predictable scare from this was Katie Holmes going, boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is unique because it doesn't happen.
Yeah. No, that's exactly right. But at the same time, the vibes that you got from it, it does seem, like you said, very cliche, very run of the mill.
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to check out The Boy.
Nope.
And I don't think I'm going to check out Brahms.
Nope. I may check out The Boy and Brahms eventually when they're both on streaming services.
Exactly. That's what I'm looking at. So
that means it gets a pretty distinct pass.
Yes, exactly, a pass. And if you're new to the segment, excited, we're going to see this. Yas, yeah, we'll definitely see it if we have some time. Otherwise, we can wait a little bit. Pass, not interested, maybe at a later date. Blighted, not going to fucking happen.
Not happening.
Simple as that. So,
all.
yes, this is a solid pass because, like you said, a streaming service, why the hell not?
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
if it's on and they're both there, you can watch them back to back. Sounds pretty dang good.
Absolutely.
Now, the next one. Yes. The next one, man, I remember this from Trailer Park.
I do too.
And I remember how I felt about it.
Yes.
The Call of the Wild.
I'm surprised that this film
Sounds
exists.
of giraffes.
Yes. Now, the cast is fine.
Yes.
But as I said, I'm surprised this movie exists because we all know that Harrison Ford doesn't like doing anything ever anymore.
And he doesn't in this.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. The amount of green screen in this trailer.
He's literally grown a beard and hasn't changed his clothes since like 1982.
Yeah.
And that is this film.
Yeah.
But he does star alongside Karen Gillan, is she in this film? Yeah.
Yes, Karen
Gillan. Who I really like, but she's not enough to draw me into most films because I know she also starred in the Spies in Disguise film, which I will not see. Well, actually, I'm kind of intrigued in that, but I will maybe see it eventually.
Sorry, which one?
Spies in Disguise.
Oh,
the Will Smith pigeon one.
You'll watch it. I know you will.
But yeah.
Kids liked it.
Listen, it's Harrison Ford acting against a green screen, against a block, which is then transformed into a dog.
Exactly.
Where they could have easily had a real dog or several real dogs, like most films have done over the years.
I remember there were so many moments in this trailer where you looked at the dog and went, ugh, because they forcibly animate its face.
Yes.
And it's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, I understand this has a budget behind it. I understand why this film exists, but at the same time, if it didn't, I would never question it.
Surely it's cheaper and easier to have a team of trained dogs and their trainers to have a dog on set that they all look the same than to spend however many millions of dollars animating a dog for a 2-hour film.
That's the thing. I'm sure they did have those dogs. For like the journey shots, just walking, I'm sure they have the dog.
Yeah, you reckon?
But at the same time, the ones where it's just those two and Harrison Ford's treating it like a person and it's reacting like a fucking person, how am I supposed to believe, one, that dog's real? And if that dog's real, how the fuck am I supposed to believe that 85-year-old Harrison Ford hasn't busted a hip climbing up this 1,000-foot mountain?
Yeah,
like,
well,
you know,
like he gets green screen. He hasn't left his front house.
It wouldn't surprise me if he was like on the green screen and literally was just going,
yeah, that's probably
like
all
this,
it is.
and they just fucking patched it all together and look at him go. Look at him climb, boys.
As Robert Downey Jr. said in his podcast with Joe Rogan, like Harrison Ford could just stand there and then After Effects will do the rest. Like they'll move him for him. And now with deep fakes, they can put anybody's face over. So it's probably not even Harrison Ford.
No, that's right, exactly. Yeah.
It's one of the extras.
The Call of the Wild coming February, starring Harrison Ford's likeness.
Yeah.
No, I just don't. This is a Blighted. I will never watch this film.
Big fan.
And is this a bad time to just like ram it home about Harrison Ford that Indiana Jones 5 is shooting in 2 months?
That's right. I don't think we mentioned this in our news recently.
We didn't. I saw it pop up, and kind of because of this film,
yes,
I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, he's put a bit of taste in my mouth now.
There's speculation about what could possibly happen with this. People are wanting recastings of Short Round. If you remember Short Round, the little Asian kid from Temple of Doom.
Yeah. One of them.
One of my favorite ones. I watched them all recently, and the one with
the last Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
No, I didn't watch that one. I can't bring myself to watch
that. That's Shia LaBeouf and Kate Blanchett, right?
Who?
Shia LaBeouf and Kate Blanchett.
I was like, Kate Blanchett? What the hell?
Yeah, Kate Blanchett.
That's how you said it. It was
Kate
really
Blanchett.
Yeah. I know Shia LaBeouf is in it, but as I said, I haven't seen it.
I'm sure she was the bad chick.
Possibly. Anyway, I watched the original Indiana Jones films.
Okay, my apologies.
You've got some sound happening there.
Yep. I'm just going to shut that off.
One of the more popular films that came out, which was, what was it called? The Last Crusade with Sean Connery. Is it The Last Crusade?
Oh, I think so.
Anyway.
Yeah.
God, that movie's bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's so bad. But the first two Indiana Jones films, yes, they are old school now, but there's so much gratuitous... Yeah, she is in it. Yep. There's so much gratuitous violence.
Yes.
These films aren't made for kids, but like, kids would have loved them.
Oh, yeah.
So to have another film, and it's not... As Harrison Ford said, like, once he dies, the character of Indiana Jones dies with him. This isn't a reboot, a remake, or, like, Indiana Jones Jr. This is literally a sequel. Wait, this isn't news. Should we talk about this next week? We got time.
We're wrapping up in 5 minutes, man. It's not a big problem. No, it's not news that we need to talk about next week, but I understand exactly what you mean there. But also, that's such a self-centered actor's way of looking at things. Once I die, it's dead.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to stop a studio from reinventing Indiana Jones once he passes?
That's right, but not only that, but Harrison Ford didn't write Indiana Jones.
No, it's not his character.
No.
Sorry you portrayed it, mate, but that's been done thousands of times in Hollywood where somebody plays a character that's been done before. Look at Batman.
A Star Wars Born.
Was Adam West the first adaptation of Batman?
One of the... Oh, no.
The character dies with me. Like,
no, he wasn't. No. But he was one of the...
You understand what
ones.
I mean.
Yes.
Like, as in, imagine that. You'd be like, yeah, shut up, Adam.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Sorry. Like,
but not only that too, but there's another one that was like this, but it was obviously very different. But Rambo. Obviously, Sylvester Stallone is known for Rambo and creating the Rambo movies or starring in them and creating the later ones. Yep. But the original writer of the original Rambo novel fucking hated Rambo Last Blood. He's like, that's not Rambo. Like, Sylvester Stallone's like poured his heart and soul into this fucking thing. Yeah. And for the original...
do my best to remember the film.
Yeah. I love that man, but he's grumbling.
Oh man, it's so good.
But yeah, to have the original creator turn around and go, this is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, you would break your heart.
Dude, Stanley Kubrick, The Shining.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, like, you pour your heart and soul into this amazing film with Jack Nicholson and then have Stephen King go, it's shit, I'll do it. Like, and then he fucking shit the bed with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But still, like, as in, I completely get that. But Harrison Ford, you're dreaming if you think that this character's going to die with you.
Yeah, and I kind of hope it continues because you've said that.
Yeah, no.
We all like Harrison Ford, but come on, man.
They'll make Indiana Jones 5, which will give him a solid buffer of 20 years to die.
Yes.
Right? And then he'll pass away in that time, and then within 10 years of his passing, I'll say this now, there'll be a readaptation of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, we've got one more left here for Yasop. Oh, wait, so... Call of the Wild. We said blah-blighted.
Oh, we're still talking about that. Yeah,
I think so.
No,
Yeah, blah-blighted. Blah-blighted,
anyway.
All right, the last one on the list is one I'm very curious about, man. The Professor and the Madman.
Now, I'm guessing Sean Penn is the Professor and Mel Gibson is the Madman. That's the only way it makes sense.
Who has the more crazy beard?
That's what I'm... Well, not just that. Well, Sean Penn does have a pretty crazy beard. But
he's
Mel
got a lovely
Gibson's
moustache.
Next level.
Oh, wait, there's a screen grab of him with a crazy beard. Oh, look at the poster. That's what I'm looking at.
That's what I'm looking at too, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know, but like a very nice moustache and then the crazy Bushman beard.
Yeah. Listen, I haven't seen the trailer and I haven't read the description, but I
no, dude.
What?
It's Professor James Murray, played by Mel Gibson.
James Murray. Okay, so the Madman is... that's cool.
Yeah, and he plays Dr. William Chester Minor.
Wow.
I know, what a name.
Is this based on anything?
I feel... looking at the title and the screen grab, I feel like Jekyll and Hyde. Like, as in, I'm getting Jekyll and Hyde vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean,
from the
Jekyll and Hyde was the same guy.
Have you seen Apocalypto?
Oh, wait, isn't that the one that Mel Gibson filmed?
Yes, he directed it.
Yeah, and it was actual Tribe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Apocalypto is
that came out when I was at the video store.
Oh, you work at a video store?
Apparently, yeah. And that's how I knew that Kate Blanchett was in Indiana Jones Christopher Skull, 2008.
Yeah. So, listen, I love Mel Gibson. As crazy as he may have been over the years, I love Mel Gibson. And there's a photo of him that's fairly recent where I think it was around the time that he was filming Expendables 3. As crappy as that movie is, he's amazing in it. Because
that's the PG one, right?
Yeah. Ugh. Because he's having so much fun. And you can tell.
Yeah.
And when you see that in an actor, you're like, it's really good. Especially in those schlocky kind of movies.
And there was no Jews on the cast list. So that always helped as well.
Yeah.
He was really happy.
Yeah. But sidebar for a second. As
Let's
we
do
shoot down the rabbit hole.
It's Friday.
I think Sylvester Stallone has either funded, backed, or wrote himself, but I can't remember where he went with it. But there's a graphic novel of the Expendables, and they go to hell and they kill Hitler and beat up everybody bad throughout history. Yeah,
I want to see that film.
Fuck yeah!
Holy crap! That sounds amazing. That sounds better than the third one.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right. So did you happen to read what this film is about?
I don't have any clue.
All right. I'm going to give you a brief synopsis, and I think my opinion is actually going to change.
Okay.
All right. Professor James Murray begins work compiling words for the first edition of the Oxford English Dictionary in the mid-19th century and receives over 10,000 entries from a patient at Broadmoor Criminal Lunatic Asylum.
So he's receiving submissions for words and meanings of those words
Yes,
from somebody who's
a nutter.
Yeah. Which is obviously the madman.
So I thought this was going to be like a violent sci-fi thriller almost, like as in I just had that in my head because of Jekyll and Hyde.
Not at
I know
all.
Jekyll and Hyde is the same person, okay? Back the fuck down.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it seems like this is going to be like a fucking drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I was expecting
Okay.
Mel Gibson and Sean Penn to like be battling it out.
Well, listen, the budget is $25 million, and so far,
Ooh.
the box office, 5.4. So get out and see it if you want to, but it is a slow week, obviously.
It's a very slow week, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, after this, there was only the Cine India films, and yeah, it's a dry week, man. We're gonna have to backtrack, I think, for our film this week.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Good idea.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
if we have to pick a movie from this list this week, I think this would be it.
This by default,
By default, yeah.
this has to be it
Because we've seen movies in the past.
is Indiana
where
Jones and the Crystal Skull playing? Because I'll go see that.
I would much rather watch Mel Gibson on the big screen. Because
No, of course,
as I was getting to earlier,
Yes.
before I went on the whole Expendables thing, around the time of filming Expendables 3, there was a photo of Mel Gibson, and he was jacked.
Yeah,
Dude's put on some beef.
Yeah.
And then he started in that Daddy's Home 2,
that's right.
which I haven't seen,
Yep.
but from clips that I've seen, he looks fit, man.
I'm 95% sure he was in like a schlocky D-level action film as well very recently.
Yes, he was, but I can't think of what it was. Like another Taken ripoff.
Yes.
However,
yes, that's right. It was.
yes, but that's the thing. I love Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think he could return as Mad Max because he's still fit enough and grisly enough to play an aged version of that character.
Hell yeah, man.
So Mel
Absolutely.
Gibson on the big screen. I haven't seen Sean Penn in a while, and I don't really care. But if I was to go to the cinema this weekend for it would be the Professor and the Madman, or
think so.
Madman Professor. Anyway, either way, it's still a pass.
Yeah, it's still a pass for me as well. And that schlocky action film that I mentioned,
Yep.
dragged across concrete by the director that you like who did Brawl in Cell Block. Yeah, remember? I got you excited that one week and was like, it's in theaters, dude. And then it was only in the capital cities.
Yes.
Yes.
So that was Mel Gibson.
Yes.
I'm thinking
It
of
was Mel Gibson,
I'm
yeah.
thinking of an earlier one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bloodfather.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it could be any of these, ladies and gentlemen.
I
know
know that John Travolta also starred in a Taken ripoff called I Am Wrath.
We still have to see that movie. That movie where he
The
plays
Fanatic?
Yes,
Yes, I know.
the Fred Durst film.
Oh.
Oh man, I can't wait to see
Yeah.
that. Blah blah blah. I have to poop.
That's his first line.
I know. Like you told me that, and I'm like, this is gonna be exciting.
Listen, we have to watch that for At Home with 2c3pod
Oh
one week.
yes, we'll find ourselves some copies of it and absolutely rip into it. And like that can be the only thing we watch that week. So basically, At Home with 2c3pod is literally just us reviewing The Fanatic.
Yes, I'm happy for that. So stay tuned for our YouTube channel. But I think
Yes.
that's been our Friday, man.
Yeah.
That's Yas or Pass Trailer Park. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Two's Company Three's a podcast this week. We apologize for the technical difficulties and the dryness. It's been a slow week, and
Yeah.
even the movies this weekend. And it happened to fall on a great weekend because I'm going to be busy as fuck.
Oh, that's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow, boy, you better be up early because we've got a big ass day. Can we say what it is?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Dylan's Bucks Day tomorrow, and we
Yeah.
are fucking keen. And man, he's in for some surprises.
Yeah.
There's going to be some spreezes.
I do know
Yeah.
my outfit, and I've tried
Oh.
my outfit on.
Yeah, there's a theme, man.
Yeah.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Tight and bright.
Yes,
Oh, I'm so
absolutely.
excited. Wait, so you've tried it on?
I've tried it on, yes.
and knowing you look fucking stunning in it.
Oh
don't you?
man, I've been cutting back
Oh.
my eating this week so I could, if the shirt rips, at least there'll be something desirable more than usual underneath if it pops out.
Well,
Anyway,
either way, man, it's going to be a hell of a day, and you're going to be liquored up as fuck.
I hope so.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, as
Yes.
I said, that's been our show. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Friday.
That's right. We're did you want to say that? Yep.
I already said that's been our show, but you
and
can
we're-
find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at 2c3pod.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. And wherever you're watching or listening to us, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe
Yep.
and check us out on your favorite platform. We are available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, YouTube. Big Summer Blade.
Now, if you want to support the show, what? Big Summer Black.
I said it right, man.
Yep.
Big Summer Black.
If you want to support the show, head to the links below. We've got TeePublic t-shirts, mugs, stickers, and fridge magnets, of course. But get yourself a t-shirt. We've had a few people purchase them recently, and they look bloody fantastic.
Thank
so shout
you
out
to everybody who's purchased a t-shirt or some merchandise.
Absolutely. But you can also find us on Patreon, of course. We've got some affordable entry-level tiers where you can head over there and subscribe and pay a few bucks a month and get a few extra additional bonus content and a few extra little goodies for you.
And you can become a producer, and we'll shout out your name if you'd like each week.
Absolutely. If you write us a message too, we'll certainly read it to whoever it's for.
Oh, personalised. But
yes.
for any business inquiries or any inquiries at all, if you'd like to just speak to us or anything, best direct line of contact, 2c3pod at gmail.com. And don't forget, if you don't want to subscribe to the very cheap $2 a month, you won't even notice it going, we do have PayPal, 2c3pod at gmail.com.
Absolutely. Now, we've got 2 podcasts every week. Every Wednesday is the news and reviews. Every Friday is Yas or Pass, which you just witnessed. But that's a wrap on our Friday episode for this week, and we will see you next Wednesday for a new news and a new review.
That's 100% correct.
Potentially.
Yeah. Oh, no, we will. We'll find something. Don't worry about that. But also, we have 4 YouTube videos mind gone. 4 YouTube videos every week. So make sure to head over there, clickety, click, 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 type it all in, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. Ding, ding.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is Two's Company 3's podcast. My name is Dylan, as always, with my co-host,
Mitchell. And do not forget, we are Two's Company, and you are the podcast.
Jesus.
All right. I know. Fridays, man.
It's been a rough week.
Fridays will get us. Every time. All right, let's see what we got.
Okay. Did you update the numbers?
No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't get it right. So 3 of 8 for me.
Okay.
Proving I am a genius.
Can I get this one, ladies and gentlemen?
All right.
Okay.
In Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, what was the name of their rock band?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wow. He's got a chance.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh.
I love Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
And I know there's a new one coming, and I can't wait, starring Samara Weaving.
Yeah. I think Keanu's in that one as well.
And the other guy. And Death.
Alex Smith, I believe his name is.
It
might not be, but it's like a generic white guy
the
name.
Band name.
Yes, the band name.
It's going to kill me when you say it out loud and I couldn't remember it. Yeah, I can't think of it.
I would give you 2 points if you got it right and told me the different spelling to the words.
It's escaped me. I can't think of it. What is it?
Alex Winter, by the way. Damn.
You're close.
The band name?
Yeah.
Wild Stallions.
Oh, man.
And that's Wilds with a Y and Stallions with a Y. That's right. Yeah, Alex
Fucking
Winter.
hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay, he lost.
Hey, thanks for checking out that video of Two's Company 3's a podcast. We really appreciate it. Wasn't it really something? Why don't you drop a comment down below while you're still here on what you thought about that video. And once you're done, go check out the next video. Feel free to hit subscribe as well. I think it'll be a really good investment for your future.